Hello and welcome to another edition of the Shmegmanomicon. We've been doing a series on sex. Last time we talked about the big old box of porn and other randomly acquired porn. Today we're going to be talking about our first time. Shouldy.
I just have a quick question about the big old box of porn stuff.
Okay, we'll go back to the big box of porn. What's up?
Well, it's not even a question, but it's just like a thought. Like, what if there is only one big old box of porn? You know what I mean? Like, what if we had the same box?
What if it's Schrodinger's box of porn? Schrodinger's cat lives in a box. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's in the box. You don't know until you open it.
If you dig all the way to the bottom, there's a cat there.
All right. Well, so Shouldy, I forgot that you also had your own separate occurrence of the mysterious box of sensual delights.
Oh yeah.
Sensational delights, because it's not just adult films.
No.
So, tell me your story.
So, my aunt acquired this big old box of VHS tapes, right? Her neighbor...
Hold on, now I'm going to interrupt.
All right.
What if we have the same aunt? That would be fucked up. But continue. We definitely don't, but that would be fucked up.
That's great. So her neighbor was like moving, and she was like, "Oh, I have this big old box of tapes. Here, why don't you have them?" So I was like, "Yeah, why not?" So she goes into it and whips out a VHS and puts it in, and it's Independence Day. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, fucking love Independence Day." All right. So we didn't watch the whole thing. We just kind of popped it in, just saw what it was, and we're like, "All right, cool." So later on, it was like nighttime, everyone was sleeping, I couldn't sleep. So I put the thing in, and lo and behold, it's fucking, like, Will Smith is like, "Yeah!" And then it cuts to a guy going, "Yeah!"
So, wait, but it was right at the money shot?
Nah, it's just for comedy's sake in the story, yes.
No,
but
just saying.
In real life,
yeah.
no, it was a guy just fucking a girl.
But what I'm saying is, it didn't like Independence Day credits roll, and then the credits for Rambo 3 roll. It wasn't like that.
No,
it was just like mid scene.
Yeah, it was like mid scene because oh shit, oh
yeah. I know what the source of this was.
Oh, what's that?
All right, somebody watched Independence Day, and then when everyone else went to sleep.
Oh yeah, probably.
They had one of those bootleg boxes, and that was just the tape that was in there, and they just hit record.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
I wonder if it wasn't like some little kid. That's something I would do, is just record over a movie. Like, this movie got like 2 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Let me record some Spice Channel on it.
Spice Channel, yes. So yeah, I lived with my aunt for a while. And this was after I had my first experience with the Spice Channel.
Yeah.
So I was always trying to like sneak one of the tapes away to see like what was on it.
Nice.
Yeah, but the thing is, we only had one VHS player like in the living room.
No, but hold on. For one more day. So, like, was your aunt aware?
Yeah, we got rid of the box because she was like, "Oh, that lady, she's nasty. She's a nasty
the
lady."
neighbor was a lady?
Yeah.
Nice.
That lady was nasty.
Wouldn't that be great if, like, she was your aunt and my aunt were next door neighbors?
Yeah.
Might have
It's
been.
a small world.
Might have been.
No, I like to think that box is the same box, though. And it just keeps on getting passed on. And I also like to think that the contents change for the time.
Like it's like some kind of mystical era appropriate box of porn. Well, era inappropriate, because it's always going to be like a decade out of date.
Yeah, because like right now they're probably DVDs. In another 5 years it's just going to be Blu-rays.
Yeah. When we're on to like, and then I don't know how that you're going to pass someone a box of streaming.
It's just a cloud inside there.
Someone send me this cloud access.
The thing is, like, once you get close to it, right, with any sort of technology, it just starts streaming. Like, you can't stop it.
Oh, that's horrible. Now we're getting into the Ring territory. That should be the story of Scary Movie 5. All right. So anything else interesting in the big box of mysterious porn?
No, the best part was that thought I was watching Independence Day, and then it was just a big money shot in my face.
Nice. You should definitely do more on porn. What I remember as a kid, like, and this is like as a younger kid, like you could just never get enough of it, right? So no, because when you were it was a secret. It was like this mysterious thing. So you'd find it on the side of the road, and it'd be like this, moldy fucking magazine. Like even magazines we were keeping, like a magazine that had been like seen two rainstorms. It probably fell out of some trucker's fucking
Only
cabin.
one picture is like vaguely visible. Like
no, like you'd open the pages and like it almost censored itself. Like it was just like a chick, and then like she was hot. You could tell she was naked, but below the neck it was just like ripped white paper.
Oh, that kind of reminds me. It's like when I had that box or whatever. Spice Channel was only like clear at certain parts of the day, but like if I had some free time, I'd try and like get in there and watch something, but it'd be all fuzzy and shit. You're still trying to like see like, oh, is that like a tit? Is that? I think I'm seeing something there.
Nice.
Like really trying hard, right?
Yeah. There was like a way, and I wish I had figured it out at the time, that you could just like record VHS with the TV off, right?
Whoa.
So, if I had known that, I would just always be recording something. Like,
so you always have some new material.
No, it would be me in the living room, because even as like a teenager, I was a prolific reader. I'd be like reading a book. Anyone comes in, I'd be like, oh, I'm recording something. And they probably ask like, what is it? Now if it's like one of my brothers or something, they're gonna know, and they're gonna reap the spoils of that. They're gonna be like, let me know when it's done. But my mom, she might think it's like, oh, I have to do it for school or something. I was like,
take advantage of that.
Yeah, I was some kind of genius kid, so it was like, oh, yeah, that's good. Let me just not, let me not disturb him. He's doing smart people things. Yeah, he's gonna be a millionaire.
Yeah, right. And then I'll reap the benefits.
No, there wasn't nothing like that. But it was just, I was in like a lot of like gifted classes. So at one time,
I was up until 8th grade.
Yeah.
Then it just went downhill from there. When I found I had freedom.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Schultz. I was there with you, and I think like exactly. We started off, and that was the horrible thing. We'll get it more into education. How they rated us by number in your class. You knew who was smart.
8-1 to 8-6.
Yeah, you knew who, like, that was horrible. You knew which kids were smart and which kids were dumb just based on whatever numbers they were in. It was just like right there on the side of the classroom. I was like, that's horrible. But yeah, like I remember when I first moved. But we'll get back to that.
I was gonna mention something about porn. Is like, remember back in the day, like you could be happy with like 1 or 2 porn, and you're like, yeah, this is my favorite spot or whatever.
Yeah.
But nowadays, at least for me, my porn habits are completely different because I watch the free stuff. It's clips, so I'm watching like 20 different clips of different porn. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if I need that.
Well, no, that's another interesting question. Is like your taste in porn, like how much of it was developed from your first porn. Like now we probably have no like basis for it, but like
in the beginning you had no choice, so you're stuck. Like if it was like fat chicks in Rio,
like, maybe
that's what you had.
That was your taste in women. Now you like fat chicks in Rio, but fat Brazilian bitches.
So, like what if your first porn was like something like out there, like some sort of like bestiality thing that you found at the bottom of the box? And like that's now your type.
Listen, anybody who's exposed to that thing, that might just make you weird for the rest of your life anyway.
Like seeing that at the age of like, I don't know, fucking 10 or something. Yeah.
But no, like my habits now are like I'll load like tabs, just like new tab.
Have them set. ready to go.
And I'll have like some kind of like a general theme. Like I'll do like a Google search, you know, for like I don't know, Brazilian or oiled orgy or something like that, or you know, Japanese bukkake, and I'll just have like a series of scenes around that theme.
Okay.
Like,
so do you have a favorite type of porn, or is it like it's like flavor of the month sort of thing?
No, it's something that evolves as I get older. You know, when I was younger, it was mostly, what was it? Mostly like Asians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I pretty much like grew out of that. I mean, I still like Asians, but not to any special degree.
Yeah.
Then it was like I liked blowjob porn, which I still do.
Okay.
But I was kind of obsessed with that, and then anal, and I was obsessed with that for a long time, and then like group stuff, and I was obsessed with that for a long time. So it just kind of like grows, and I don't lose those proclivities.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like, you know, sometimes you'll see like a mixed bag, like well, not anyone else, just me, of tabs that I've opened where it's just like, all right, you know, this is, you know, big black monster cocks and little white chicks.
For me, it's scenarios, like guy convinces his stepmom to fuck him, or like, you know, things like the neighbor came over.
Oh, I fuck that. I hate those, man. I hate those now. Like some of them are like okay, because like nowadays they take it with a grain of salt and they try to make it funny.
Yeah, it's like, this is not serious. Let's
So they try to make it as funny as possible, and sometimes it's like annoying to the fact that it's distracting. It's like, you know what? I'm soft now. Like that guy's. I saw one scene. It was like a Joanna Angel, and I remember it wasn't. I don't know if it was really a scenario scene, but it was definitely a porno in which it wasn't just fucking scenes, right?
Yeah.
So she was narrating, "Oh, I'm all alone here, man. I hope that this idiot gets here soon," you know. And she was talking to like one guy, and then like another guy showed up, and she's like, "Well, I guess you'll have to do," and something like that. That's probably not how it really went. I'm remembering the wrong parts. Anyway, so she starts messing around, and then this other guy just shows up, and he's like, "I got your note," and she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "But I couldn't decode it." And she was like, "Decode?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know what language this is." And she opens it. She's like, "This is cursive." And yeah, I just died laughing. I couldn't even watch that scene. I couldn't watch that scene because it was like, all right, this is fucking hilarious.
That's great. And you know they have parody porn as well, like
yes,
10-inch Ninja Turtles cocks or something like that.
Yeah, or you know, Ass Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ass Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Did it a while ago, like a long ass time ago? They had like the most expensive porn ever made. It was like Pirates or some shit like that.
I remember that one. It was like, I remember because it was like the subject of a documentary, and I remember Sasha Grey's in that one.
They used like real film and all this other shit.
Well, no, yeah, because I think it was kind of a benchmark thing at the time, because benchmark moment in porn history, because they really like, no, this is like serious, because they say how porn kind of dictates how film is gonna go. Like it dictates the new medium, right? So between Betamax and porn, right? Betamax and VHS.
Okay, VHS won
because that's the four. Like Betamax was like, no, we don't want to. You have pornography on this, and guess what? You know, those of you out there, you probably don't know what the fuck Betamax is.
You don't even know what that is.
Because of it. So then when the next thing came, it was like, you know, I guess they did laser discs and DVDs or whatever became the new medium.
So the porn industry has a lot of power in the entertainment industry.
I don't know about now, because now it's physical media is mostly a thing of the past. You're not going to have
It's true. Like, I don't want to have an entire wall of fucking DVDs.
I would. Like, if I was rich and I just had a huge house and nothing to put in it, I would just start collecting shit like that.
I remember when I went to my aunts and uncles, they always had, like, a gigantic bookshelf with, at first it was VHSs, then they went from VHSs to DVDs, but it was like so many. And they don't ever watch any of them.
Yeah.
The only thing I used to watch was like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is, I don't know if that's really a kid's movie, to be honest. There's like some innuendo in there.
Yeah, I don't know what you had to make that.
The hand motion, yeah.
First off,
they slipped it in there.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is not a kid's movie. Like none of those cartoons were even from. Like if you were a kid in the '80s, you didn't know who the hell Roger Rabbit was. Was he even like a cartoon?
He was the first time I've seen Roger Rabbit was in the Roger Rabbit movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Betty Boop. You didn't know who she was.
I knew who she was.
Kind of.
From like Cartoon Network.
To be fair, but that's like later.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah, in the '80s, like.
Then they brought it back later on?
Like, the whole nostalgia thing didn't really exist like that. I knew who Betty Boop was because my mother was obsessed with it. So,
Dude.
like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it's got, like, it was going to have fucking Eddie Murphy in it. He turned that role down to his...
Big mistake. But also, it was still a fantastic movie. I don't know if he would have made it any better.
No, I kind of like Bob Hoskins in that
Yeah,
role.
he was really good.
He was just really gruff.
Yeah.
It was perfect for someone who you could see... It was comical enough that you could see him abusing this cartoon rabbit.
Dude, that's a pretty deep movie, man.
It was. I love that movie.
One of my favorites.
Christopher Lloyd is the bad guy.
Yes.
All right.
He's creepy as fuck.
All right, so we're going to end this one right here. We'll wait for our next one on the Shmegmanomicon.
We kind of veered a little off, but, we'll get back on.
We'll do another one maybe on freaking weirdly inappropriate movies for children.
Yes, let's do it.